Hi guys, my name's Monique, and today I wanted to talk about rejection and how to handle being rejected and basically, dive into that. Um, Throughout life, we can all experience getting rejected or turned down, one way or another, whether that's, from a job opportunity, a friend, a potential romantic partner, or, someone you may like. Um, just know the hurt you feel and experience is real and it's genuine. And rejection can literally feel like a stab in your heart sometimes, and it can truly have an effect on your self esteem, no matter what the form of rejection is. But just know there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. You're not emotional or weak, if you experience the feeling of being rejected or when someone rebuffs your presence. It is biology, and there's biology behind rejection. Social acceptance and connection are core human needs, and rejection piggybacks on physical pain pathways in the brain. So basically, our brain systems actually show significant activation of certain brain regions in response to rejection, indicating that our experience is quite similar to physical pain. So pain of rejection and physical pain are actually processed in similar ways, by our brain. So rejection can quite literally hurt, and this is normal, to feel this way. Your emotional disappointment isn't able to be controlled, but how you choose to respond and deal with the situation creating these feelings is. I feel like a lot of us can tend to focus more on the negative factors of being rejected rather than the positive, and we can question our worth and deal with rejection in such unhealthy ways that can lead to having a negative effect on us and, which doesn't benefit us whatsoever. But I believe rejection can truly benefit you. It can empower you and allow you to grow stronger as a person and allow you to learn and to become more resilient in life. Rejection may lead to one door closing, but another door will always open. Rejection always will open doors for another chance, another beginning. And sometimes things happen for reasons that we may not understand, that we may not be able to make sense of, but just know that if you have been rejected, another door is always awaiting for you. And in terms of getting rejected by people, whether that's by a friend, in a relationship or someone you may like and they end up rejecting or turning you down or not necessarily liking you back, it doesn't mean anything is wrong with you at all. You may see the value in that person or those people and appreciate them and what they have to offer and see how you can benefit from one another or see how, they can benefit from being around you or with you even. And, but sometimes people aren't capable of being able to see the value within you and what you have to offer. Or on the other hand, some people can see the value within you and what you have to offer, just not to the full extent where they'd want to be with you or be friends with you if it's regarding to a friendship. It's not that they are completely blind to your value. It's just simply the fact that that person, those people weren't capable of being able to fully appreciate what you have to offer. And they weren't able to, fully see the true value within you. It does not mean that your value is any less whatsoever. Your worth is inherent. And, but some people just are incapable of being able to see it, But don't attack yourself or question your value based off someone rejecting you because it has nothing to do with you, at all. It's overall to do with their perspective and what their preferences are. Sometimes we just aren't everyone's cup of teas, and, we aren't meant for everyone at the end of the day. Plus, everyone is going to have different preferences and needs, and sometimes we aren't going to fit people's preferences, You aren't going to be a match to them or align with them. And that's okay because you aren't meant for everyone in the first place, and why would you even want to be? It doesn't define or make your value any less. It's simply just the fact that you weren't a match to that person. You are literally a full list of someone else's preferences. There is someone out there that will appreciate what you have to offer and your value to the full extent just as you are right now. You know, you are so valuable just as you are right now in this exact moment. I feel like one of the first things I would recommend with helping to handle rejection is to recognize it. Recognize that rejection is a part of life. The goal is not to avoid rejection. Rejection is inevitable. It's going to happen within your life whether you want it to or not. Your goal should be learning how to deal with that rejection in the most healthy way possible By doing that, you must gain acceptance of it. Accept what happened and what the situation is for. The worst way to cope with rejection is to deny it. The longer you choose to stay in denial, is the longer it's going to take to overcome the pain and disappointment you are feeling. So you must accept what has happened in order to move forward. Acknowledge how you're feeling. I understand rejection can come with a tangled knot of emotions, which is why you need to allow yourself to feel each and every one of them. You need to let it out and acknowledge whatever emotions you are feeling. I personally like to journal. It helps me become more aware of the things that I'm feeling and express my emotions, on paper. But I believe just even sitting there with yourself and allowing those emotions to sink in and being there for yourself, you know, is important as well because you're allowing your feelings to be what they are without judging them or trying to attempt to change them. It demonstrates that you can be aware of your emotions. It not only shows that, but it also demonstrates that you can accept that these feelings exist without trying to push them away. Also, rejection gives you the opportunity to self reflect. It will allow you to grow from the experience and even take a deeper introspection towards, the situation. Ask yourself, is there anything that I can take and learn from this experience altogether? Is there anything that I can gain from this experience? You know, because asking yourself those questions will allow you and help you take more realizations of things that you may not have been aware of at first. And, it will allow you to move forward easier as well. And ask yourself, like, is there anything that I can improve on my end? Is there anything that I can work on? Because rejection is seriously an opportunity to grow. And, I believe that rejection does not define you. You know, only you have the power to define yourself after all. And reframing the experience and truly, seeing what you can learn and take from this, is valuable and is important. And it will help you, throughout life. And it will allow you to cope and deal with rejection so much easier. And I'm not like saying it's going to be easy, it's going to hurt, no matter what the form of rejection might be. But it will allow you to become more mentally strong and will allow you to cope with it better and easier. And honestly, this is just my perspective and my opinion. Your opinion may differ from mine, and that's totally okay. But yeah, I just believe that this is what you know, feel like I'm comfortable with talking about rejection to this extent. But I would love to learn more about it, and um, yeah, I hope this helps someone, and or at least, maybe allows you to understand rejection on a different level, hopefully, but yeah, thank you for watching.